Oh, damn it. He's strong.
The villain walked forward proudly, prepared for his final strike.
It is you, low man, who must die. And now, I will do so now.
He charged the attack. It would be fierce. It would be deadly. It would hurt a lot. The energy was coursing through him, making a lot of destruction go around the air wildly. The attack would hurt so much that whoever got hit by it would probably die. They'd have no chance. And so he charged the attack. He charged it as he did so, charging it so much that he charged it.
Hell's going on? Why can't I kill you?
Oh, sorry, that might be my fault. Hey, yeah, I'm the narrator. Yeah. Gotta make sure the fight's,
Narrator?
Yeah.
Well, let me kill him already.
All right. I got the details. Now for the finishing blow. He was preparing to strike. His eyes were wide open with anger. His mouth was wide. His shirt was red and black. His hands was clenched. His weapon was ready. Even his underwear was worn.
This is getting ridiculous. This is actually getting ridiculous. No more exposition. Just let me use an attack.
All right. That's my B.
Okay?
Yeah.
Good.
He unleashed a super mega fireball, dragon blaster of Dharma.
What is
Yeah.
What does that even look like?
It's your special move. Oh. What's up, boys? And happy Halloween! That's when this is being recorded. It's 2:39 a.m. on the 1st of November, so technically not. I am tired as dick, but you know my point of the story. I guess I can't use the whiteboard because I did something for a video that y'all won't see for a while. And it was also for my... Anyways, this video is about combat. In combat and writing. You know, I'm gonna erase the board. Let me memorize this shit. Dude, there's some good notes on this board. Let me say that. I'm gonna have to get like a Clorox later. Turn on the lights. Oh, the lights are on. Anyways, I'm gonna get brown. We love it, equality. But then again, I would get white markers for equality, but it's a white board, so couldn't see it. Anyways, what we're gonna be talking about today is combat. Next week, the weekly talk is probably gonna be pacing, because I've seen, if you guys ever wonder why I don't post a chapter every day, even though I write every day around 2,000 to 4,000 to 6,000 words, I try to do 2,000 minimum, even if I'm really, really tired. Or like I feel really sick tonight. I feel like ass. And I still have to write. So that's going to be, God help me. But, yeah, the combat. Because a lot of times in stories, like I just said, combat is just ass. And it really shouldn't be. If you're reading a manga, an anime, that's why it's so cool when novels get animes or mangas, because you could really see the visuals. But book fights should be cool. And a lot of times, I kind of dread fights in books. And I like the progression more, the power progression more so than the fights, unless the fights are quick. And the reason I like the fights are quick is because you say this, right? Jerry throws a punch hits guy gets punched, and he just explodes, right? It always starts like this to show like, oh, the main character's gaining power, or the fights start quick, but then they start to drag on. In fights, it's not bad if fights are long inherently, but there should be a reason why. And it kind of goes with it in a sense where I feel like it's elevating progression, because if it's just flat, it's boring. So let me get another marker to highlight this, right? Let's say I talked to my... Sorry, the fumes. I ain't one of them Sharpie sniffers. Don't do drugs. Anyways, there's like multiple points on this thing, right? Let's say you got a fight between two people, and different things happen. People are fighting, but they're fighting for this relic. And let's say one of them, two guys are fighting, right? Person A and then person B are fighting, but for a relic. It's like team deathmatch in Call of Duty, or a game where you guys just kill each other. Yeah, that's cool, but typically in tournaments or esports, it's like League of Legends. You have to destroy the other person's base. What I find helps with fights is that, is it just a fight for a fight's sake? It should probably be rather quick. But if it's like a fight for an objective, then it can be longer because it's justifiable. Like if you think about it, if you guys are just fighting to kill each other, if it goes on, there's nothing new. But let's say the first point, I accidentally erased it. Y'all are fighting for an objective, right? A trophy, let's say. Let me just draw a little shitty goblet right here, right? And then it kind of escalates because a third party, let's say person C comes in, and now he has a goblet. Oh no. Now it's elevated to a new point, so now you have a three-way. And then maybe in the end, the goblet becomes its own fucking entity, and now it's a free-for-all. That's really stupid and actually quite retarded, but there's a reason for it being lasting that long because there's escalation in a sense, and there's an objective. If it's just you guys are killing each other, why is it lasting that long? And also another thing, that's not the only thing. I find that a lot of times, as you saw in the skit I just did in that right now, I don't think I'm gonna do a skit in the future for these. I might, but I mean that was fun to make. But it's like they always expose. Like if you're doing a fight, it's like he punched, he dodged, he did this, and I love cool power systems. I love it, but you want to tie it in a way where it's not taking the person out of the experience. If you're like he prepared his sword, he swung it. And then they'll be having exposés about he thought of his girlfriend's white, juicy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he thought about his mother. He thought this. His eyebrows, her feet were so soft and dainty like white jades. Like, I don't know what it is with Chinese writers and jades and soft, dainty feet. I have an anti-foot fetish. I hate feet. I just have. I don't know why. I just don't like it. But the thing is, what does that have to do with anything? And it kills your pace. Now, there can be 10 scenes where it's like, oh, he's about to die. Then you can kind of hold it out. It's like you're holding your breath. But if it's a fight, it's like, ba, 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 boo, 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 boo. You know what I'm saying? I'm really tired and I feel really sick. I think I got food poisoning. Actually, so I feel like dog shit. It's sorry if this is less than coherent. I still have to write, so I'm trying to converge some of my autistic ass ramblings interiorly, so I still have the energy to write tonight. Because I have to get this chapter done. But yeah, that's my thing. So just keep it relevant as well. And fuck, I feel like shit. Sorry. This is so unscripted. Do I cut this? No, we're not cutting it. So basically, yeah, that's the rules for combat. Try to have an objective if you can. There's a reason. And even like playing on an emotional sense, like, oh, do they have like an emotional, like it's a battle of beliefs as well, which you can do. I feel like it's kind of like, kind of cheesy, kind of corny. I mean, I've written some corny shit, but it can be. But I think it's also having a hard objective, like Overwatch. Fun fact, I got banned from Overwatch. Best thing that ever could have happened to me. And did I deserve to get banned from that game? Absolutely. I absolutely did. I absolutely deserved that ban. I called Baptiste a burnt, fried chicken eating, watermelon munching, crispy critter. I mean, if I'm a healer and you're not healing your second healer, okay, I'm getting mad. Anyways, but defend the objective. Honestly, I have nothing else to say because I am just going on a tangent and my brain cannot fucking process. But combat is so key into a story. I'm not going to use a whiteboard, but I actually still do have more to say. Combat, I love the progression in the story. And I think with Devour Heaven, Devour Heaven, that was my other book. With Nightmare Glitch, I love progression in the story. And I feel like, again, even if the books had bad combat, I would kind of glance over it, skim over it, because I was really interested in the progression as well. I find that really interesting in the story. I don't like where it's just nothing's happening at all, like no progression, no anything. So I always like there to be a purpose to something. But that's not the purpose of this weekly talk. The purpose is combat itself. Now imagine if there was that interesting sense of progression and stuff, but there's also good combat as well. Now good combat, it's a goal, it's fast, it's fluid, you can see it, you visualize it, it keeps you on the edge of your toe while still keeping with the pace. If you're imagining ba ba ba, but you have to stop, or if it's just useless. Like I remember I was reading a novel, and it was like a random snake that jumped out of a swamp, and he fought it for 2 chapters. Why did I just read this? And it was like, yeah, I killed it, and I that was it. It was just him and the snake exchanging moves. And it's like, why the fuck do I care? Like, it wasn't like, oh no, like it wasn't like leading up to it. It wasn't like this big bad enemy. It was just a snake that jumped out of a swamp and it was big and you knew he was gonna win because he's already powerful. And it wasn't really built up as a threat. If it was like, oh, the big bass boss snake in the swamp, I gotta watch out. Bam, then it comes out, okay. And then we have some objectives or changing terrain or changing scenarios. It's not just objective, but where the environment, the fight is shifting as it goes on. It's not just them exchanging moves for 2 chapters because that's boring. And there was none of that. There was no lead up. There was no anything. It was just, it's like him spending 2 chapters on a minion. Why the fuck do I care? Why the fuck should you care? So that's something I keep in mind. Like, I love it. I think there is definitely room for scenes in books where, like, a main character, I think he should struggle. My main character, he definitely will. But there's definitely room for when he's just slaughtering minions, right? Like, just like ore farming type shit. That, like, just boom, one-shotting people, because that shit's tough. It's like a palette or friendship. It's like, yeah. It's like mowing down NPCs in freaking GTA. It's just something about it. It just hits right, you know, or just running them over in game. Don't do it in real life. I'm not an advocate of that. Let me just say, but yeah, good combat is important, but it's not done very frequently, and I don't know why. So many books have good power systems, but the combat is shit. Do better. Be better. But yeah, I think a lot of books could really elevate themselves so much. Even I want to spark controversy, but even like one of the books that I take a lot of inspiration from, story-wise, Reverend Insanity, which has an evil protagonist, that combat was fucking, oh my God. Like, there's something about Chinese cultivation novels. Oh my God. Like, they just say the name of moves, like Fire Star, Starter, Flower Lotus. Is there a fucking guide for that? Like, what the fuck is that? Like, what is that? Like, they just say names. Like, we're supposed to know what it is. Like, Dark Deep Moon, Verdant, Versace. They just the author just writes shit down. Describe the move. You can have these fancy names. Describe what it does. Bro just says words. And it's like, the earth quaked. Boom. What do you mean, boom? The fuck just boomed? 5 booms in chat. Boom, 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 boom. My friend sent me the gifts of that one, the Rizzler. Yeah, that's another thing. So, yeah, even Reverend Insanity, it's like, another fight scene. Like, it'd be cool, but I want to get past the fight scene, because it's like, you have 2 people fighting, and it was interesting. It's like, yeah, people who have lived this long, like, once he got to the higher stages, will have a lot of self-preservation tools, so they won't rarely ever die. But they'll still spend 3 chapters on a fight just for the person he was fighting to get away. So why even write the fight? Like, oh my God, Reverend Insanity is a GOAT. It's a GOAT book. You know, it got canceled by CCP, because that shit was too hardcore, shit was too based. But it's a really good book. But oh my God, like, damn, do better. But yeah, that's about it. Fight scenes. I'm trying to make a good one. I hope you like the ones in Nightmare Glitch, because I tried my best. Oh, and that's what I was also going to write as well. And I actually understand now why there's not many good fight scenes, because they're hard as fuck to write. Like, if it's like this is going to sound like crazy to say, and not even like Glaze, but like, they're just hard as fuck to write. Because even, I guess, I'm on Arc 2. I'm on the finale of Arc 2 right now. So Patreon readers, you guys are on like the end of Arc 1 coming up. And I want to make sure that all of Arc 2 is written, finalized, edited. You know, every change I've made, it's locked in. I have like 30 chapters locked in and ready. I want to have it all corrected. But the Arc 2, it's a big finale. You know how it is. And I want to make sure the fight scene is like, the scene. And that has to make sure that the power system is properly conveyed. The emotions behind it, the ideals, the environments, the everything, the keeping with the pacing, keeping with the character, keeping with the impact of the fight. It's like a lot that goes into making a fight scene good through words. And I only didn't want to, because let me keep it straight, because I will have Nightmare Glitch as a manga and anime one day. Manga, manhwa, whatever it was, you know, it will be. There's no doubt. But respect to the future artist, but I feel like writing a good fight with words alone, that's just kind of like, I feel like it's almost not harder, it's just different. And like, because I visualize how I'd like the fight to go, but having it in a way that it's conveyed with words while also remaining fast-paced, but also staying coherent, so that the reader could visualize it in their head. It's something about it. Because it's so much easier to just say the words and just kind of, I feel like in a weird way, writers write the fights as almost the second thing. But if you're an action book, isn't that important at all. I don't know, just me, brother, and just me. So, I mean, and the thing is, I think even with that, it's like having too many like big fights per se. Because if it's a big fight, you don't need so many of them. But that's a whole nother thing. So yeah, that's my thing. Writing good fights is fucking hard because there's like a lot of thought, time, and energy that goes into it to make sure it's not only memorable, but also just entertaining. Because a lot of fights in books, like, I'm not even trying to be like an anti-Glazer or hater, but sometimes I've read books and I'll read comments like, oh, that was a good fight. People will be commenting that shit. And I'm like, bro, the past 2 chapters, these dudes have just been listing moves off at each other. Like, what are these people visualizing in their head? I'd like to think of myself as creative, but I don't know what the fuck they're seeing. But then again, there's certain websites like Web Novel. Like, even like me and my brother were talking about it. Like, some websites just don't seem real because like. Now I'm not even gonna list some of these books because some of these books are just like they just seem AI made. But you know, I'm not even gonna talk about that. That's just weird. Anyways, that's gonna be it. I've already been talking about it for 14 minutes and I have a skit included. Why is this shit getting longer, bro? I gotta keep it constricted. I'm sorry, boys. I'm gonna try to keep it more. Next time. I'm just fucking tired as dick. But we locked in, boys. Thanks for watching. Check out the Patreon for early chapters of Nightmare Glitch. Deuces, boys.
Oh no, I don't understand this. Grilled cheese Obama sandwich.
My arteries can't stand it.